in Tampa. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Washington football team and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. And boy, a rough start to this one as this kick goes out of bounds. And here's a give to Gibson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Collier. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So a nice throw right there. And this, we all know, a big test for this young man at quarterback. He guided his team into the playoffs as a wild card. And now here he is on the road looking to get his guys to the second round. It's certainly a tough task no matter how you slice it.
Oh, I absolutely agree 100%. And while no one around the franchise is going to, co-sign on what I'm about to say, because all they're focused on is winning this game. But let's face it, partner, no matter what happens in this one, they've got their quarterback.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. A handoff for Gibson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that
one. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Here, we're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. To throw on 3rd down. Collier. Touchdown, Washington. From 19 yards away. And Washington has taken a first quarter lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Here's Brady to throw. This is caught by Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Brady now on 1st down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. To throw is Brady. Again, that's Hurst. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Washington looking for another timeout, and they get it. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Brady now on 1st down. Flush to his right. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point put through by Succop. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. A carry for Gibson. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Well, Charles, you talk about this offense, and you think about the man in charge, their head coach, this marking his first ever playoff game as the head coach, and you wonder what's going through his mind right about now.
Brandon, I think we both agree that he's had a great season, and we wouldn't be surprised at all to see him get plenty of Coach of the Year votes. I thought he took the right tone in his weekly press conference, though. Played it cool, took the reserved angle, and when you don't have the track record, I think that's the exact right way to do it.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. 7-7, our score after one. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Finds a seam inside the 40. Past the 20.
That's right, baby.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that makes the score 14-7. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Brady. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Check 43. Check 4.
He'll try again. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Extra point put through by Suckup. And it's now 21-7. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback. And they'll begin at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Back to throw. Collier slings this deep from McLaurin. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Collier. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. On 1st down, Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And this is caught. Touchdown. Chris Godwin, 40 yards. And the Buccaneers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. Suckup for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Throwing on 1st down. Collier. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Buccaneers are able to add on to their first-half lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and the lead will swell by 1 more. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his throw is incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together, the front and back work.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the Buccaneers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. So after the INT, it's Brady. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be a 2nd down. Now Brady. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. A measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Wait 20. Regular. 46, boys. 46 to Mike.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Going up top. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
Hey, go 66. 55, Mike, 55. Hey, eat.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with great starting field position and 1 timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. And now here's another interception. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. The final shot before half for Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about. Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again. You throw it.
Yeah, is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. Second and 14. Operating from the gun, Collier. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Cameron Brate there to make the grab. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that will extend this big lead. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some sparks.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. On third down, Collier. And now here's another interception. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral it down near the 11-yard line. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. Third and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation. And they took advantage of the young man right there.
7 yards to pick up there.
I think that was a pretty good read right there. They caught him in zone defense and went to the hitch. And because they're in zone, that creates a natural space between the defenders and the receiver, able to get it to him quickly and let him get upfield.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. To throw is Gordon. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Cameron Brate. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They go play action here on first down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Keanu Neal. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Gordon. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big connection on that one. 37 yards. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the third quarter from Tampa. Looking for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans there to make the grab. And the Bucs get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that will extend this big lead. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, 79 yards. And Washington able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. Extra point splits the uprights, so they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now we always talk about...
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man, that's Lazard. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another 1st down.
Now Gordon. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Montez Sweat. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Back to throw. Gordon. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And now here is another interception. Kevin King with a pick. And the Bucs are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Room here to run. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Alan Lazard, 44 yards. And the interception by the Bucs D leads to a touchdown. Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead will swell by 1 more. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. To throw on second down. Collier. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Washington on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is third down and 12. Looking to throw. Collier. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 49. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. On 1st and 10, Gordon. Airing this one out for Evans. And that is incomplete. Fourth quarter, you got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Now a throw here to his running back. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And, oh, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up. The Bucs on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. That's going to be caught. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mike Evans. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And this Buccaneer offense, they're running away with this one. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that will extend this big lead. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. 123 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
45. Mike, 45. What we got? What we got?
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch the slant.
Now Gibson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Gibson here running out of the gun. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Gibson. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. That one is slant to McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 51 yards. And Washington able to get a score back. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And you'd have to say they have done what they set out to do in this wild card round. It won't get easier from here, of course, but they'll certainly have some momentum built up. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. William Jackson with a pick. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. CD, he tried to kind of lob that one in there. It looked pretty going through the air. The problem was it was in the air a little bit too long.
Yeah, that's a tough one because for that type of a route and what he tried to do and needed to do, he had to put a little air under it, and the defender was actually able to take advantage of it because it hung up there just long enough for him to get there. And
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a third down. Washington on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now wins. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been? And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 14. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll get this to Lazard, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Brady going to throw here. That's complete right side to Lazard. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Eluding the pressure right. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Hey, check it. Bring it. Bring it. 47 Mike. 47 Mike. Mike 47. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Now Brady again. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Well, look, this is a team, Charles. They faced adversity all year long. They had a fighting claw to win that division. But they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game. A message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead will swell by one more. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And at this point, maybe you say, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division, but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Once more, Gibson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. And they'll run here with Gibson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch the whip. Right there.
They'll run. It's Gibson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. And they will take a knee here. The bucket.